just why Chelsea FC have just let us down with a 1-1 draw to Southampton. My match reaction coming, and we dominated the first half, and then something like that, it just splits through our defence. Kovacic, not good enough. He should have been marking Nathan Redmond. He just split open our defence. Zuma should have done better at the heart of the defence, and a very good finish from Takumi Minamino. We won the pen fine, but it wasn't good enough. It's just such a frustrating performance. You got back Tuchel, but the players did show no passion whatsoever. The players did not try. The players were scared. The players got too cocky. The players need to take responsibility. But let's just get straight to these players' rating. The goalie, Mendy, had nothing to do, but when we needed him, he couldn't do anything about the goal, but, just a 6. Not good enough. The other one, I think, let's see, we'll go to the 3 at the back, and Zuma, that was just not the Zuma we know. Under Tuchel, things have gone terribly for him, and I've just got to give him a 5. It wasn't a good performance. Sloppy, not good enough. Rudiger, horrible, man. This guy couldn't get anything right. He took some mad shots for some reason, and he just wasn't good. Sloppy, 5. No joke. Azpilicueta was a bit better than the other back 3. He gets a 5.5. Goes to the midfield. Alonso was decent, got involved. As a wing-back, he did quite well for me. He's going to get a 6.5. The right, Reece James, was decent, but he should have done a bit better with getting the balls in, I think. He wasn't as involved as should have been, so he's going to get 6. The midfielders, Kovacic was horrendous. I don't know what's up. I think it's not been good, That good run of games had to come to an end. I think this is Jorginho, to be honest, so he gets my rating of a 4.5. Just really poor performance. N'Golo Kante was our best player, one of the only other one, which we'll get onto later. But N'Golo Kante, in my opinion, was fantastic. He get a rating of 7.5. Really did well with tackling players and did great. The up front, we're going to go Mason Mount, who's my man of the match, with a 7.5 as well. He put a really good performance, scored a goal, won a pen, created problems, but just no one was there to finish it. Not good enough. Tammy Abraham was the other striker, and he played a strike. He came off a 6. He didn't do much, not getting involved. The other one, what was the other forward? Sorry, we've done all the forwards. Substitutes. Callum Hudson-Odoi. Why would you take him off? So annoying. Callum Hudson-Odoi played well, in my opinion, but he got taken off, so just a 6. Hakim Ziyech is depressed. Didn't look good. 4. Not good enough. We didn't bring on Giroud. We brought on Jorginho. Did nothing. 6. Basic performance. But those player ratings show how poor the performance was. It was so poor and just disgraceful. There was no effort. No one sparkled. Werner should have put a chance away. Ziyech seems really sloppy. We should sell him because I want him to do well. Havertz named out of the squad. We should have brought Giroud on. Really a poor game out of the blue, and we're going to get smashed by a Fletty. My annoying in the voice. My annoyance tells it all. But that was mainly it, because the goal with Takumi Minamino, I think the main problem from that Southampton, because they didn't press much, but that we didn't. It's been a problem this season, in my opinion, with the midfield. First, it was building to the attack, but defensively, the midfield has to close down on a man straight away, because you can't give them that much space. We gave Nathan Redmond too much space, and that allows him to take his time and play a brilliant through ball to cut through the defence. So I think in that sense, the midfield should be pressing high, and Mateo Kovacic needs to be on whoever's in the middle causing problems, because that's not good enough. And that's the problem with the 3 at the back. That midfield, the whole point is that you block any passes playing through. But however, Mateo Kovacic fell asleep. He went to help Marcus Alonso, but Alonso didn't need the help. Then it came to Redmond, quick 1-2, through ball to Minamino. He absolutely sent Azpilicueta and Zuma, and it's a good finish. Now, I think the first half, we dominated the game, but we couldn't make anything out of our chances. There wasn't a good attitude. Now, Thomas Tuchel did speak on the fact of subbing Hudson-Odoi off, and he said that the attitude was not good enough, and I think that's not good from Tuchel, because subbing off a player is worse, but then publicly stating it like that is even worse. Hudson-Odoi was good. He was being lively. I mean, why didn't you take off Kovacic then? He was so sloppy. Why didn't you take him off after half an hour? You can't treat a player like that. I'm still backing Tuchel, but it's not the way to treat a player, because he could get the sack if he carries on doing that. Hudson-Odoi is either going to get his confidence crazy high because he wants to prove Tuchel wrong, or he's going to go crazy low, and he seemed to be really getting along with Tuchel. So I'm quite disappointed about the matter of fact of what has happened within that situation. But the weird thing is there weren't that many chances. We didn't force Alex McCarthy into any really saves. There was this one when Kurt Zouma did a header from the free kick a few minutes after the goal of Southampton, and it was a good save, but we didn't trouble McCarthy, which was the thing that annoyed me, because when you have over 70% possession, you only have 3 attempts on target. It's not good enough. You have to take your chances, but, last season the problem was we weren't clinical. However, at least we were creating. This season, we have not created at all whatsoever, and that's just not good enough, because in this situation, you need to create to have a chance at scoring. Being clinical is a different matter. However, at first, you have to create chances, and I think that was just poor from us, that we didn't create at all, because we had so much possession, but Southampton defended really well, fair play to them, but we didn't have any sense of livelihood or creativity in them. When they brought Odoi on and put Werner in the middle, Werner for some reason was still on the left. If you think Odoi played bad, maybe don't play him at striker. Even then, Odoi couldn't bring that creativity because he was playing as a striker, not on the left or the right or on the wing at all. Hakim Ziyech came on, brought no sense of creativity. It just was really sloppy. Mason Mount was very creative, I'll just give you that. He was the only one who was really creating today, but there was no one there that he can give it to. He had no support because the only other good player, like I said, was N'Golo Kante, and he's more of a defensive player. So if you only have 2 players performing, then you're not going to get anywhere, and you're going to draw to a team like Southampton, who have 6 players injured and have only lost 6 of their last games. And that's just a run, because it's a deserved run. The players should be annoying. Now we're going to go to Atletico, we're going to get smashed, and we've got to go to Man United next, then Liverpool. That's 3 games, and if you can't put on a good performance, I don't mind. I mean, drawing to them is one thing, but the performance was horrific. If only 2 players perform well, and one's creating and the other one's just defending, it's not good enough. You need the whole team to perform, at least a few players to perform. That's just basic things, and you need to have support. You can't be a one-man team. Any one-man team, even if you say, oh, look at Arsenal, they had Aubameyang carrying them. Yeah, he got them silverware, but he had support. He had a bit of support. You can't carry a team in football. It is impossible. So if Mason Mount is creating, he needs someone to go finish the job off. He's got to be Timo Werner making him options. He needs Hudson-Odoi making him options. He needs Tammy making him options. He needs ZIYECH making options. You need Alonso making options. You need James making options. All these players need to get more involved, get stuck in the centre. Mount he's literally done everything. He's fed for you. All you have to do is put the food in your mouth. You don't have to do anything. Just get stuck in there. But there was no involvement. No one was getting in the box. They were all getting in the wrong positions, leaving space in the middle. Mount would put it in and there'd be nothing there. And Mount was getting consistently trapped. And that was a poor from what I think was today. But anyway, that's it for today. If you enjoyed the video, please as always leave a like, subscribe, and smash the bell icon, notify from your upload a lot of videos you've been watching on the ball. And I'm out.